National Night Out is an annual community building campaign designed to bridge a strong bond between communities and their police teams.
The effort promotes police, community partnerships, and neighborhood camaraderie to make neighborhoods safer. Joining us this morning is Sheriff Kevin Joyce of Cumberland County. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate having you here. So tell us when this initiative began.
So we started partaking in this initiative about 10 years ago. I think the initiative really started about 20 years ago, and it's made so that police get out and start building relationships with people in the community. Relationships for law enforcement are huge. Can be an obstacle if you're not communicating with the public, but it's something that we try to do each and every day, because that's when we gain the information that we're looking for. If people don't trust the police, then they're not going to come and tell you the things that we want them to tell. And you know, we want to make it so that it's not all the negativity that you see, whether it's on the news or on various TV shows. We're actually out there, and we want the kids to interact with law enforcement officers and ask us questions and kind of put a smile on their face.
So it's this coming Tuesday, right?
It is. It's always the first Tuesday in August annually. There's a number of police departments locally that are participating. I know Portland, Westbrook, Wyndham, and Brunswick. As well as we are doing our own.
And Sheriff Joyce, what can people expect at this event?
You can expect a lot of police officers, cruisers, if people have motorcycles, there'll be fire trucks. I know at ours we're going to have the warden service, and they've got a trailer with taxidermy animals, so that people can see the animals up close and identify them. It's always good for the kids. We have games. Most have, we're going to have free food, ice cream, hot dogs, hamburgers.
Free food.
Yes, free food brings everybody in.
Are you cooking? Are you on the grill?
No, you don't want me cooking. People will never come back. We're going to have games for the kids, face painting. We got a number of businesses that are, contributing and going to be there to help us out. So we're looking forward to it. It's always a great time to just intermingle with people and build relationships.
What's the turnout been like for past years?
It's been really good. It continues to grow the more we get the message out there, because people aren't aware of it, and we try to get it out on Facebook, a couple months in advance.
How important is an event like this, especially with the public's somewhat mixed opinion of law enforcement these days?
I heard a story last night on the news about relationships with law enforcement, and I kind of keyed in on that because never is it more important than now to try to build those relationships with people and understand that we're doing a job. Sometimes it's a good job, sometimes it's a tough job. But we want people to see law enforcement as having fun, putting a smile on the face, kicking a soccer ball, throwing a basketball, just interacting with kids that, sometimes, one of the things I hear is, oh, here comes the policeman, he's going to get you. That sends a message that sometimes I just kind of shake at, because of the fact that, what is that? I know it's a joke, but what is that telling a child? We're going to be giving away bike helmets so that it encourages kids to wear helmets. It's a safety kind of message. Bike locks so that they don't get their bikes stolen. So it's kind of geared towards the kids, but also the moms and dads out there.
Do you think this event could even maybe recruit future law enforcement officers? These kids seeing how, officers are with other people, with the community. Do you think this could maybe help the workforce in some sort of way? Yeah.
Absolutely. I remember 2 years ago, we had a child that was 5 years old, and his parents come up and said he absolutely loves the police. He wants to be a policeman. Now, at 5 years old, he's going to change what he wants to be, a million times probably before he's 18. But we interacted with him. He never took it up on us, the parents, but I offered to have, a deputy take him for a ride on his birthday to try to encourage, because again, you want to set the tone for the kids that, public safety and giving to the public is really a good job to do.
Have you noticed any positive change over the years among residents?
Well, I think the positive change comes in the people coming in.
Okay.
A couple months after last year's, I was in a business, and an individual that was working there kind of chased me down to tell me that he came to our National Night Out.
Really?
And had a really good time, and his kids absolutely loved it and was wondering when we're going to do it again. And it's easy to say because it's the first Tuesday of every August. So I said, put it on your calendar now and join us because we will be doing it again.
Sheriff Joyce, how long have you been in this field for, and what sparked your interest in a job like this? It's not an easy one. Why did you want to go into something like
You
this?
know, I've been here 40 years, and I remember.
Good run.
Yeah, I remember being in college and thinking I was either going to do computers, which computers back then were not the computers we have today, music or business administration. And I had a bad day. It was a May day when I, looked out the window and saw a Portland police officer stopping a car. And I thought, all of these jobs I'm looking at put you inside on a beautiful day like today. And I think I want to do that. So I changed my major and went into law enforcement. And it allowed me, when I worked the road, to be out on those beautiful days and also on the stormy days. But you got to take the good with the bad. And I've not turned back, and I've not regretted that decision.
Well, we're hoping for beautiful weather for National Night Out this coming Tuesday.
We hope so. We're going to be right on the banks of Sebago Lake, so it would be a beautiful spot.
Where is it again? Remind everyone.
We're going to be doing it at St. Joseph's College, and the time is 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock at night.
Awesome. Sheriff Joyce, hope
Thank
you
you.
have a great turnout. Thank you for being on ARC Maine.
Thanks.
All right.